Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. We were blessed beyond compare to win with Lilith last time. And I know, we could have gone and, died to Mega Satan in one hit. If you wanted to see a grown man fulfill his obligation to the internet in the most perfunctory and dutiful way possible, I apologize for ripping that away. And I hope I don't have to apologize for playing as the Keeper. I love the Keeper runs. High intensity, high speed. A high chance we fail. But if we succeed, good lord, a high chance that I will be a happy man at the very least. Oh, let's go. Drastic. Well, actually, hold up. You learn something new every day, right? You should try it to, at least. Even if it is mundane. I'm gonna take this even though I shouldn't. Most of the time, when you pick up Death's Touch, it's a 1 rate of fire reduction, i.e. it's worse for your tear rate. I always phrase it in like the most backwards way possible, but you know what I mean. It's a tears downgrade of 1. I figured... yeah, we did this wrong as well, but I figured because of the fact that we have a much, much worse rate of fire, it would actually be proportionally an even worse... ooh, proportionally an even worse tears downgrade, but that was not the case at all. It was actually still just -1, which is actually, well, +1, I guess, which is really, really good. So we got a huge damage increase for only a minor damage decrease. This is a very, non-ambiguous way to say that. I'm happy with the Sun card. I'm happy to use a bomb to get 5 extra cents. Sun card, pretty valuable. Pop it early on here. Now we have a key. Would I rather go to the shop or the item room? Don't shoot the messenger. I still think we go item room first here. Shouldn't be doing that. Hey, get your head in the game. You know how to play this, okay? Just imagine Gordon Ramsay's here yelling at you about your Isaac plays. You donkey! Why would you use wood and nickel on a room you've already beaten? Planning on walking into some spikes? No, chef. Sort it out! Sorry, Ruka, the cats are freaking. So what do we want to see? In a weird way, I'm kind of like... now that we have the wooden nickel, I'm like more paranoid about getting hit. But what we want to see, and I know that it's not that it seems backwards, that is literally backwards. It's not the way it should be. We can't. You got to learn your lesson from last time. You can't take that. We want to see wooden nickel pay out with pennies. Every room would be nice. That's unrealistic, obviously. The best case scenario would be to see wooden nickel pay out. Fair enough. On rooms where you're likely to take damage. I think that's fair. I think that's reasonable and realistic. I am, coming through these rooms. I wanted to see what the mini-boss had to offer. 2 bombs. Following that, I know we could get 2 cents, maybe more, maybe a tinted rock out of that, but I'm going to use 1 bomb here. We got to look at our yields, and this is actually a really, really strong pickup for us. I think at this point, I know we could blow up the pot. If we get swallowed penny, we could also smelt it and just be living the dream. The odds of this pot paying out are so low, but you know what? Let's give it a shot, because it would be real nice if it did happen. And then we'll try this. It's just more flies. It's not a terrible... I mean, it is a pretty bad payout for 2 bombs, but the run is still really good so far. I think we'll try to get a reroll. And Diplopia basically is a free trinket smelter. And the bombs, of course. Why do we care about a free trinket smelter? Now that I think about it, you are completely correct. I felt totally fine taking this pill because if it was bad, we could just get another one. Yeah, we don't care about a trinket smelter at all. There's no trinkets for sale on shops. But in my brain, I went, dude, free trinket smelter? Of course. We'll get to smelt a trinket. No, but we did get 2 bombs and a luck upgrade. Which is a pretty sizable... It's another luck upgrade. Okay. You don't necessarily expect your luck to matter to you. It might matter a little bit more when you're on a run where, you know, a single coin could mean the difference, to be honest, between life and death. We've had really bad luck with wood and nickel so far, but it doesn't really matter because we've had great luck. We'll still try. We've had great luck with our ability to kill enemies. So PhD is really good. I found pills is worthless. I will pick it up if you want to get academic. There is a reason to use it, and the reason 100% is acid, baby. Not really likely. And am I going to haul around this pill all the way through the Flooded Caves Part 1 to have a chance to poison some enemies if we get acid baby in our item room in the near future? Yes, I am. You know why? Because it's a keeper run. You never know what's going to tip the balance. Now, I'm not a min-maxy sort of guy in Isaac, but if you're ever going to be a min-maxy sort of guy in Isaac, this is the time to do it. It's unlikely. I was going to say I hope that this is our secret room. It might not be unlikely, it might be impossible. AKA the least of likely. I would consider 0% unlikely. I think we should shoot all these. As minor as it is, if we were to get more money, bonus. If we're to get petrified poop, an actual functional, viable trinket for the future, a luck upgrade. Dude, we have inverted our luck, floor over floor. Gotta be careful against this guy. We did screw our devil chance, but there's nothing you can do to protect your devil chance regardless. So, with a golden key, you fool. I literally, like... I was startled when I got hit by that next shot. That's so bad. We were in a great spot. Okay, take a deep breath. Life goes on. Honestly, I don't really want to do a run with Bum Friend. I'll try the shot speed and speed upgrade. That was really bad. That was the first keeper run of the season that I've been disappointed with. I really think we should have done better there. Oh well, it happens. We got hit by enemies who are... you know, they're launching shots that are tough to... I wouldn't say impossible to dodge, but, you know, very, very difficult to dodge based on the perspective of the way that they fire, but life goes on, man. Most of the time, the keeper runs are not a sprint, they're a marathon. You know, it's like a lot of the challenges, you know, there's like a law of large numbers thing going on. Speaking of which, if you're worried about, like, meta progress, where are we at in our save file? I mean, we're making good time, relatively, I think. We have another set of 5 or 10 challenges, obviously, from Afterbirth Plus. And then we've got a few more characters. I don't know, probably like 6 or 7 characters to beat Greedier mode with. And then we've got all the other post-it note stuff in the game. And then... we have to collect everything and do all the weird stuff that I always forget about, like, you know, using blank card the sun 10 times and you know, stuff like that that is very easy to misremember or forget altogether. But it might seem like there's a lot. That's, you know, it's because there is. It's kind of like it's a big video game. There's a lot of content, much like the YouTube channel, twitch.tv/Northernlion. However, that's a good thing, you know? The longer we delay the gratification of the save file being done, the more satisfying it's going to be when we get there. At 2 videos a day, we will get there. It won't take forever, which makes it very different than the floor that we're presently on. Haha. Thank you. I still should shoot these. I need a change of scenery. But I will shoot these just in case. Okay, maybe I'll stop here. If I get 1 penny, I'll keep going. Alright, I mean, I held it... okay, at this point, we gotta finish it, but... I held it ransom. What kind of person would I be if I didn't stick to my word? Well, I would be a person who wants to... you know, be fair and also possibly get some extra resources. There we got 2 extra cents, so I'm not complaining. No tinted rock. I will... with our many bombs, I will try. And I hate it, but no coin. So we've got to be real careful here. Okay. We'll probably die. I don't know. Maybe like 1/3 we die, 2/3 we won't. So probably is a misnomer. If he's gonna... Fair enough. Fair enough. If he was gonna brimstone, we really wanted him to brimstone, you know, in the center of the room, but he didn't kill us with brimstone. I just had to get that out of my brain because it was just chilling up there. Okay, that's fine. I'm really disappointed we lost the Death's Touch run because that run, it had it going on, dude. So we're gonna hold R until we see our starting room. You know, I'll take it. It is, I was holding R for about 1.5 seconds when you gotta hold it for 2 to finish the run, to get a restart. But I thought to myself, it's basically piercing shots. You also, thanks to technology too, obviously there's a damage downgrade. I wouldn't dispute that. I don't necessarily think it's a great item, but I think it's kind of fun. And if we can ball out of control, and it's going to have to be really out of control because of the damage downgrade, but if we can ball out of control, I think that we can make this worthwhile. I mean, that's just true in all contexts when you're playing with Tech 2. If you get a lot of damage, or you get some awesome tier effects like homing, which is particularly good with technologies, you can have a lot of fun. You can make a good thing happen. Or many good things, perhaps, even. Should not have picked that up. In my defense, we're a little bit, you know, gated with where we can actually dodge here. We don't have a whole lot of real estate available for us to choose where to go. It's kind of like the Vancouver housing market. It's like, you know, you find a micro suite for under $2,000. Shared bathroom. It's a converted garage. You pay for your own heat and internet. You got 15 roommates. You say, hey, sweetie, I found a deal. Don't tell anybody. We got to reply, give our social security number, both of our professions, parents' phone number, our 23andMe genetic data, our 5-year plan, and then maybe, just maybe, they'll give us an interview. Not that I'm bitter. Anyway, no, we're in a good spot. Not on this run. This run is very debatable. I mean, Cade and I are in a good spot within the city. Now, all of that is still... Well, not all of it is true. It's a little exaggeratory, but... only a little. There's grains of truth in it. No bomb. We could get a bomb. I actually... It's early to pop this, but... It's a thing, you know, we don't know how long we're going to be alive on this run, so... I think that getting Shiny Rock is actually a decent precursor to maybe, just maybe, and it's a big if, getting Swallowed Penny. I'm thankful for homing bombs, but I'm only thankful for them within the context of this being, like, pretty early. So the idea, at least the idea that I have right now, is... hopefully, one of these pots starts glowing, and then I blow it up and it gives me Swallowed Penny, and then I win the run. If that were to happen, we'd be talking. Don't drop on me. You almost dropped on me. I almost had a freaking heart attack there. Okay. Bend to item room. Still, see what you got. Easy enemy. Great news. Don't take damage against this guy. This is very important. Fistula. Possibly, like, the worst boss for us to be fighting. So this is there's a very simple, almost like mathematical law for this fight right now. We want to get as many of the bombs off the screen as soon as possible. And if your orbital touches anything, hold R. Erase your shame. You son of a gun! Yes, I walked into this second shot. I was mad. Okay. Coins, please. I don't want to talk about it. Cat of Nine Tails. Damage is good. I'm not so worried about a Curse of the Unknown. Haha. Who knows how differently that run goes if we get the deal with the devil. Hold on, I have a direct message on the twitter.com. Okay. No problem. Will do. What do you got for me? Book of Revelations. How about no? Double bomb, potential Isaac's Room, but we don't even like a black market necessarily. And Goopy's Paw. I think you owe it to yourself to try a Guppy's Paw run. I can't think of a much worse value proposition than actually using it. Trading one of your very, very limited HP. Oh. Very familiar looking room. For 3 flies. Or several flies, I guess I should say. But, of course, you know, you don't need me to tell you this. It's a Guppy item, and, you know, you never know where it's all going to come together. Maybe the Guppy run is the one that makes it tick. I doubt it. You know, it relies on a little bit too much luck, but maybe the luck comes through in the clutch, and you end up saying, thank God I went with the run that was an ugly duckling in the early game, because it all came together later. Perhaps yes, perhaps no. Ragman. Don't like to fight you early. Ragman. Your HP's really burly. Ragman. Soon you're gonna summon endless spider friends. Ragman. Okay, we got him soft locked. That was the best Ragman fight I've ever had. Please give me an Emperor card. It's the Moon, or as I call it, the poor man's Emperor. Doesn't have to make sense as long as it gets the people going. Take me closer to the boss fight. I'd like to not take any damage here. So, that's only one book. So we've had a very obvious theme on this run so far, and the theme is spacebar items we cannot use. And in keeping with the theme, thank you so much. Nice to see you. Make sure to tip your server. At least if we don't take damage. First off, deal with the devil. This might be an unpopular opinion. And normally when I say that, I say something that's like the opposite of what I'm about to say. It might be an unpopular opinion. That was my own fault. What am I doing taking pills? You know you're not supposed to be taking pills at this stage of the game. It's too early. It's too risky. It just isn't done. Okay, this is good. Thank you for the flies. Maybe this emotional maturity, newfound or otherwise, will lead to us getting the strength we need to make this run happen. I don't know. Doubtful. We are closing in on Bookworm, which is nice, and we do still have a 1/3 chance of a deal with the devil. At the same time, for all the, you know, maturity maybe I showed in taking responsibility, you know, the odds of that pill being a bad trip are so low. But of course, you know, if it's ever going to happen, that's when it's going to happen. So we got to own up, painful as it is. And you got to try to still keep doing well on this floor. What do we got working for us? Almost nothing, that's true. We do have a shot speed upgrade, though. I don't see why NL's being so negative. Bombs. More money. We're going to fight the boss first. He shouldn't be that hard. But in my defense, I am pretty good looking. That's a little double entendre. Not an elegant one, but just something that sneaks by the Google DeepMind language filter. Please. It hurts. It really does hurt, because this run, it had something. I mean, it's got a guppy item. Please, God, give me a reroll. I do kind of, I guess I look at the D7 and go, maybe we'll fight him. Maybe we fight him again and see if we get a deal with the devil. Nah, dude. Nah. I don't live that life. What I do instead is reroll and hope you give me something that's useful instead of a wish and a hope and a whisper of a prayer. Okay, maybe screw you then. Cool. Cool. I don't know. Hilarious. You know, I'll be the first to tell you, I died on that run with Death Touch. It hurts me. That's on me. I'm gonna have to live with that for the rest of my life or until it's purged from my memory mere seconds after the completion of this run, win, lose, or draw. What's a draw? Dying on the chest. However, have I not been your strongest ally, Isaac? When Afterbirth Plus came out and people went, wait, what? I said, hey, hold up, you know? It's not perfect, but you know, these games have a lifespan, a life cycle. They come out, they get better, they get perfected, they get polished, and then they die. We're only in the first part of the cycle where we're hitting them with the improvements and we're going, why isn't this perfect? And I stood by you. I played you 4 episodes a day. Some of the busiest and, you know, the prime years of my life. Then you hit me with this Lilith run last episode. No damage upgrades by the chest. And then you hit me with this. The run with the endless spacebar items. And you expect me to what? Suck it up? For what? What have you given me except, you know, catapulting me to a stable and surprisingly fulfilling career in a field that I like, introduced me to a lot of, you know, the best friends I've ever met, community that supports me and helps my self-esteem by telling me, oh, I love your last video. An existence in an industry that I've wanted to be a part of since childhood. What have you ever given me? Okay? Except the unicorn stump, which we can't even use. Ruka. Tomo. My boys. The critics have put out a hit on Gotti. Only today, we're all Gotti. I can't get a useful item. Even placenta. We had full HP. All because of one bad trip pill. And now they're doing me the disservice. They won't even let an old man die with dignity. My healing factor keeps me going. Despite the fact that, you know, I probably should have been gone 2 or 3 movies ago, but 21st Century Fox just kept shoehorning me into every single new one, and the only reason that made sense is because of time travel. You go, why isn't Wolverine old? Oh, because of his healing factor. But why does he look older than he did in the 2000 movie? Well, you know, we'd like to direct your attention to Mystique, please. Wow, Jennifer Lawrence, Oscar nominated. We didn't know that when we hired her for First Class. Now we're gonna make her an integral part of all the films moving forwards because she's under contract. All I ask you. This floor. Well, first off, I am asking for 2 things. I want to live through this room. And I wouldn't mind getting a deal with the devil, and I'm to being honest with you. Give me a deal with the devil, an extremely good item. I will give you my HP for it. Let me go out on a glass cannon run here. Just making it through this room is a pretty big milestone. We're free. Okay. My lord. I beg you. Another bad... It's like they're taunting. Look at that. They're taunting me. Hey, remember that enemy that ruined the only speck of a high damage run you've had this week? Well, here they are. Times 8. To rain down. Unblockable monstro shots. Every room is a waking nightmare, a funhouse invented by H.R. Geiger, aka E.D. McMillan, with a mund somewhere in there. Every room, I shoot, and the enemies just locomote out of my purview. They don't give me the opportunity to kill him. We actually are a little bit ahead of schedule, but let's ignore that in favor of colorful language. It's the boss fight. I don't even... Did we find the... We did find the item room here. It was Unicorn Stump, correct? Yes, yes, that's correct. Okay, you have a chance. You still have a chance. It's gonna be a long, strange trip, like a Grateful Dead song. Can we get a freeze frame on that one? I debate being hit there. So no deal with it. Did you see the screenshot? I feel like Jacob Markstrom didn't even see it coming. Oh, that was a painful video. All because of the loss. With Death Touch. We get over that, we win. But we didn't, so we lost. It's what I deserve. We'll be back with another Keeper run next. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It was a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Just want to point something out. Have you ever seen a more depressing post-it note than this on the 3rd floor of the game? Wooden nickel, which we start with. An HP upgrade we don't need. A shot speed upgrade and a card. See you next time. And I'm giving double deuces to Isaac. But then again, see you in like 10 minutes anyway for the next episode. Haha.